Watch how I made local marinated peppered chicken in Nigeria. So I didn't record when I was making the seasonings. Like, I marinated my chicken, I added a whole lot of seasonings in it. Like, when I mixed them, I didn't have the intention of recording, but then I was like, fuck it, let me just record what I'm doing. So I marinated it. I made sure like every part of the chicken has been touched by the seasoning. I covered it and then I put it back in the deep freezer. I allowed it to spend the whole day, like it spent a whole day in the fridge so that it will soak itself. So after that, I brought it out straight to the pan, like nothing more, and low heat. It was a very low heat, not low heat that it's gonna go and consume too much oil, no, like medium, not too much, equally. So I allowed it. It was frying and frying, since it's raw, it's gonna take time. It was frying and frying, so I used my fork to touch it, and then the things I used to marinate was following the fork, so I knew there's still time to go. So I allowed it and I went back to doing my other things. It was still frying. It fried for almost like 15 minutes, and then that was when it started getting brown. You see, as I'm flipping it, nothing is coming off the meat, like it has already embedded inside. So that was how I fried it. I kept frying and frying, and I turned each and every piece of the meat. It's just two of us in the house, so this would probably last us a day or two before we finish it. So I fried it. I kept frying it and I was turning and turning because I want it to be like really crispy. In our house we prefer meat to be very crispy, not like it's cooked. No, I want to know that I fried meat. I make sure I allow it to turn brown, like real brown. As you can see, it is brown. Now don't forget, I'm not a professional cook. I just like recording my things and putting it out there, because I'm just coming up. I'm just starting this YouTube channel, so I don't even know the right niche or the right content to be posting to be getting views. So here it's actually really fried to death, and I just turned some kind of red or brownish or something like that. So I packed it out of the heat, out of the oil, and then I actually tasted it while after I removed it and it cooled down. I actually tasted it. It felt a bit too salty. I was actually making a jollof rice aside, so I felt like this is a bit too salty. Let me just add pepper and stuff and turn it to a peppered meat. So I got the pepper, I added garlic, I added onion, I added a few flavors, to taste. That was what happened. So I now sliced a bit onion and I put it in the pan, to turn the whole meat into a peppered meat while my rice was cooking. I added a little oil. Don't come here and drag me for the kind of pan I use. I told you I'm not a professional cook. I'm just a normal house, cooker, if that's a word at all. And I enjoy recording my things, once in a while. But when I'm tired, I don't even do it. So after the onion was a bit soft, so I packed the whole meat. After adding this pepper without putting any salt or seasoning, I just added flavor because I love coconut flavor in food. So I now added it into the oil. I now turned the heat down to very low, and it was just, I don't know, when I say cooking on its own, this is it. When it's almost done, I was just turning it, and the onion still look nice. It has not changed its color, and I love it like that. Even though I don't really eat onions, but it's something I like the smell it gives in food. I was actually battling with recording with one hand and equally cooking with the other hand. So my rice was done. I now fetched the meat and put it on top of my rice, and that was what I had for lunch earlier today. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Mwah! Thank you guys.